When your child turns 18 years old, they are now a young adult, which means as a parent, you no longer have legal authority to make medical decisions for them or financial decisions. You are cut out of their life when it comes to this because they are now a legal adult. Most parents never even think about this, especially if you have kids going off to college. Estate planning is something that you should be looking into. If you have an 18-year-old, you no longer have the ability to make medical decisions or even find out what's going on for them. This is where an advanced healthcare directive would come in. An advanced healthcare directive would allow your child the ability to identify you as an agent to be able to make medical decisions on their behalf if they were unable to do so. It also has certain end-of-life decisions. And while these are things you absolutely don't want to be thinking about as a parent with a young adult, these are things that allow them to start that experience as an adult, to make these decisions, to start this kind of process. So it's important to go through this process with them to get this document done. Without this document, you could be cut out of specific things that happen. If they were in a car accident, if there was an accident, you wouldn't necessarily be able to talk to doctors or get medical records and find out what was going on with your child. I had a client whose son went away to college, and she was here in California and her son went to Texas, and she gets a phone call from her son's roommate. And on the other end of the phone call, the son is now going to the emergency room in an ambulance and she doesn't know what's going on. She calls the hospital and the son is unconscious. And they will not give her any information. They will not share what happened. They won't tell her anything, and they will not ask her for any information besides if he has any types of allergies. And that's all that she could provide to them. So I have a mom that was terrified and very far away from her son. And because he did not have an advanced healthcare directive, she was not able to talk to doctors or get information as to what was going on. Her son was fine, and when he came home on break, you can guarantee that she had that document completed as soon as possible. We never want to be in a situation where we can't understand what's going on with our kids or be able to make decisions on their behalf. And this is one of those things that you just don't think about when your child turns 18. As a parent of an 18-year-old or older, as a young adult, there's also other documents when it comes to estate planning. So they might not need a full estate plan like a will or a trust, but they should have a power of attorney document. And sometimes I find that with some of our college-age students, they want to be able to have their parents still involved in their life because honestly, they're probably still being supported by their parents. And a power of attorney will allow you to be able to talk to credit card companies, pay bills, do banking for them, any of those things that you're used to doing as a parent and that you would want to continue doing and the kid wants you to continue doing are important things to be able to continue to do for them. However, you have to have a power of attorney document that is completed properly so that the banks or any financial institutions will actually accept it. So when you're considering looking at estate planning, these are important documents that you need to have for your young adults.